This is Salamancer. You are watching SalTV, competitive Team Fortress 2, and you know that scene in, what is it, Raiders of the Lost Ark, where everybody melts? Pretty much this medic looks like that one guy with the glasses. You know. He does. So if Fenrir melts at any, I'm sorry, Ritalin melts at any point, we'll know why. It's because he looked at the Ark of the Covenant and probably should not have done that. Oh well. Anyway, we are going to see this second map here between the two teams, Austria and Scotland, Gullywash. And of course, you should have watched Badlands first, because that's what I casted first. So you get to know the results of that one, and then you get to know the results of this one. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch more TF2, right? If you answered me, why are you still here? I don't get it. Anyway, Archie getting nice and air shot there by Pizza, Ignorance and Violence. Pizza, apparently is his name.
The control point is being contested.
And now Austria on the warpath here in the blue this time around. They were in the red, I think, last game on Badlands, but they've decided blue is a better color for them. Which, the Austrian flag, I want to say doesn't have any blue in it. But you know what? Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Pizza is out, and that is a huge deal, actually, because Scotland is going to be missing their demo man. So yeah, they will pause for that. Oh, and they gave me like a warning, live in 5 and everything, and Pizza is back. Is he respawned? Yes, he is, so he will be able to come back in. Very nice of the Austrians not to just push straight in before the demo is ready, but really he still isn't ready. Oh well, Austrians are in trying to cap right now. Their Uber is doing pretty well, and they do take down Ritalin. I don't think they can make Ritalin any more palatable just by frying it. I don't know about that. Oh, it's so loud and annoying every time. Okay. Scotland losing the first round there to Austria, but will they be able to take this second one? They do have Pizza on the warpath now, wearing his plaid, his colors. Problem is they've just lost 2 players already. They will have to back out from this mid-fight, and backing out from mid-fight on Gullywash kind of sucks. Typically, not always, but typically what you will see is the blue team now capturing second, red having to back up to last, and it's all going to depend on whether red can actually successfully defend last. Because if they can, then it'll just turn right around and go all the way back to their opponent's last. That's how Gullywash typically happens, at least in my experience. But they lost their meds, so that's not going to happen. What's going to happen is Austria is just going to steamroll in here and capture, and Scotland will have to console themselves with all of their wonderful scotch, beer, and whatever else they have. Sheep, I guess. They got some sheep up there. Anyway, enough making fun of what is essentially a giant part of England. And they're all gonna hate me for that. I swear. I just shut off an entire demographic, didn't I? Every single Scottish person who's ever watched any of my vids is now going to hate me for life. Oh, it's okay. Austrians, though, having some trouble this time around. They lost their med, and now that they're taking too much damage, they are going to have to back out. So Scotland redeeming themselves here, taking on quite a few players, including Brosel, the maker of the HUD. It sounds like a RPG title. Maker of the HUD, holder of the keys. It's like a quest giver, you know, in World of Warcraft or something. World of TF2 craft, where all the quest givers are like rude to you, you know, like the announcer. Oh my gosh, she would be the worst quest giver. Here, idiot, bring this thing over here. Oh look, you did it. Well, that's too bad. I'm gonna kill you and make you respawn anyway, just for fun, because I can. And I'm going to feed your corpse to a monkey. That's I don't think I'd want to play World of TF2 craft. I don't feel very good about myself. Austria doing a pretty good job of backing away from the point here, but yeah, they're not going to be able to hold that at all, so they need to back up now. They've got a bit of an Uber advantage, but you look at Private Meta, and he is very, very low on health right now. Is going to have to get back to last. Grabs a health kit. Still a little bit too far forward, in my opinion. He wants to get upstairs here. There you go, getting back into a more normal defensive posture. And they will just kind of sit back and hang out here for their opponents to push in. They're going to have to wait for Scotland to build up an Uber. They're actually holding a little bit further forward. Archie, of course, with the sticky trap here on the doors. It's not going to work too well, as I think the Scottish are aware of it. They're not going to walk through this door at all. They're actually going to take that lower door. Yeah, they're being very, very cautious about this. Weird. Okay, very weird. Austria not being cautious at all. Instead, they have decided to just push out with this Uber. Not going to make hardly anything happen. They do, oh no, you know what? They do get 3 kills. And Oslo with a nice shot there on Bunny to make it 4. So now it's just Pizza and Ritalin backing up to second. I don't know how they got so caught off guard, but Scotland, they did. They got caught off guard by that quite a bit. And they had one player, I think, go try for a bat cap instead of sticking with the rest of the team. Oh, Pizza coming in before the Uber takes down Private Meta immediately. Cannot stop the capture, though, and that could be pretty bad here. They're doing a lot of damage to the Austrian team, and they will have a bit of an Uber advantage. They need to hold this point, though, and not get back capped. If they are back capped, then that Uber advantage is going to be for nothing. Absolutely nothing. So far, though, no back cap, and that's actually a really good response by Scotland. I like that they completely backed out of mid there, and then walked right back in. Took Austria by surprise. Ritalin needs to stay alive for this. Can he make it? Scout after him, not going to be able to kill him, but there might be another bomb. They got to watch out for that because they know how much damage they do to that med. Good play by Scotland here. They're like, yeah, okay, so we hurt the med a lot from the Austrian side. They were trying to yell at each other, look, go kill the med, he's so low. So, of course, that's going to incentivize players to just jump in and try to kill him, but look what happened. Archie died, .A died, and nothing to show for it. Archie just respawning now, and he will be starting to lay down some sticky traps again. And I'm reading my stream chat just a little bit here. It looks like Scotland and Austria both have some pretty pro players as well. They've had some players and some backups for the likes of Deserto and Fear Red and a lot of those like Div 3 up through Div 1 and maybe even Prem player. I don't know. I think Deserto was ever Prem. Good defense right now by Austria. But they've only got 2 players left alive, so all Scotland has to do is back out just for a little bit and then push right back in. Look at the stickies on the point. Very well played there, and there's nothing Austria can do about that. That will be a capture, my friends, for Scotland, who's trying to bring it back, and they just might do that. Archie is going to have to evade the pans. We'll see what she'll do eventually, and then get out to this point, taking the normal passive rollout, as it's called on Gullywash, because it gives him the opportunity to just lay a sticky right at these boxes next to him and defend him in case a scout or a soldier or something jumps in at him. It's a nice defensive rollout, but of course you can't see your opponents as well as if you take up the right side. So he did passive rollout. It worked worked well so far. He's got to watch out for some damage incoming from the pills. He is okay, and the med keeping the heals on him for the moment. So that is a very good mid fight there for Austria. Still, Scotland is still in and trying to cap. Both meds are getting close to an Uber right now. I think there's a slight player advantage for Austria, but they might end up losing a couple here as both Ubers are popped. There's a scout battle going on down beneath. .A wants to get this kill, but 2 health left and he is taken down. And now, Austria losing a lot of players. Pizza is going to start trying to deal with damage. But it looks like he doesn't even have to. It is Sheepy the Brave who's going to be finishing off. Nope. It is in fact Pizza who's going to finish off Private Meta. And there you go. The capture will finally go to Scotland. Right there. That's all they needed. Now Austria's going to have to back up to last deep fried pizza. I'm sorry, deep fried Ritalin though. Oh, deep fried pizza. Oh, I'm so hungry. It doesn't even sound appetizing though.
Time has been added.
Yeah. I go for a regular pizza. I mean, it's greasy enough as it is. Oh, nice shot by .A. We did not see that one coming at all. And now Archie with a sticky trap. Already a very, very aggressive defense here by Austria, and it's working out for them so far, with Archie still over here with another sticky trap. I want to see somebody walk into that for a second time. That'd be hilarious. So far, nobody really making the attempt, and Scotland probably playing this correctly in that they are going to be sitting back pretty far. Yeah, they are not in that lobby at all. They're giving up a lot of ground, which they have to. They just didn't have as many players on the field. What you got to do. And Austria captures that point. So Scotland backing up a little bit here. Bunny Eye is apparently what everybody calls that guy. Bunny Eye. Getting a couple kills there. And Grizzly from Austria now jumping in and just trying to save his own skin here. Both the Ubers have faded. .A taken down, fragmented. And you know what? Pretty darn soon we're going to see Austria jumping out here to third, to middle with Pizza Salamancer taken down, probably a little bit out of position there as he did not have any support in that, what's called the big door area down there. What? No, can't do that. That is, that's just horse pucky. That's what we call it here. But no, a nice snipe there, a very nice snipe by .A. Now I don't know if Austria can capture this. They should be able to. Plus, Medic way out of position here. He's going to get taken down. So I thought maybe they should have an uber advantage here on Scotland, but they're kind of coming apart at the seams. Bagpipes maybe playing a couple of sour notes here because it's 3 versus 6 at the moment with the Medic advantage actually going to Austria. And they can choose to either build up to maximum uber and push in with that, or just maybe make, get a couple picks here and try to push in, make a soft push. It never hurts to try and get the kill early on, so we'll see if they can actually do it. Nice sticky trap there, not sadly anybody though. And .A wants to get the kill. He spots an opposing sniper. Sheepy, of course, is going to know he's in the sniper because .A didn't really have time to switch off. Going for the shot on the med, couldn't get it. That was a fully charged shot, though. He could have killed the med with one body shot. Shot him in the hand. Would have worked. But, nope, not going to happen. He spots a soldier now and gets a body shot on him, but he was overhealed, so not going to happen. Needed to be a headshot for him to take him out. And .A is rotating around down lower. So there is an uber now. Austria has the advantage. They could have pushed in already, and they're just not doing that yet. That's what you want to see, though. Heavy not going to fall for it. Neither is the sniper. Actually, they did fall for it, but .A just apparently can't aim at all. Nah, just kidding. I'm a terrible sniper. But we're pretty much waiting for the entry pick at this point. Austria wants to wait until they get at least 1 kill, maybe even 2 here on Gullywash last to kind of secure them the game. And they're not getting them. Sheepy did take a fully charged body shot there, but I think he was fully overhealed, which actually means a fully charged body shot will not kill him. Oh, this is sneaky though. He's going to use. Oh, not able to get the shots. Come on, man. You got to get these. You got to get these kills. If you are sniping into last, you got to kill people. Fenrir though does get taken out, and that could be exactly what they need. Yes, the Uber is coming in right now, and .A is still going to sit back here. He gets a nice headshot on the medic, but the Uber is popped. Could save the med for just long enough to save the point. If they can go stand on it, they kind of do have to stand on it though. And .A is just standing here watching that med. May want to go for the heavy instead. There you go. Finally takes him out. There's only 1 player left. It is Fenrir, but he's not going to be able to defend that. And Austria goes up 3-1. So is it wrong that I'm thinking of Chia pets now? Fenrir? No, is that wrong? He looks like a Chia pet. Look at that. Oh, okay. That's enough about Chia. Just enough. Did I say headshot on the medic? I totally meant heavy. I get heavy and medic confused apparently in my cast. And just every so often it happens where I'll call one of them the other one. You know what else I get confused is actually east and west. I don't know why it is, because I can do left and right just fine, but east and west is tough, man. It's just so tough. I'll look at a map, and even if it's got a compass rose on it, I'll like point left, and I'll be like, okay, they're going east. No, wait. Anyway, I'm awful at this. Archie, though, getting a nice kill on Pizza, and so once again, Austria kind of steamroll on this one. Deep fried Ritalin just spawned as the medic, and so you see this big Uber advantage for Austria. They could just push in right now because there's 2 players down as well, and I think they probably should, but they just might wait for their last soldier to get here. That is going to be Rosal, and there you go. Uber does get popped in right now. They're focusing the heavy, which is a good choice. Take that big wad of HP and damage off the field. And now they can focus the point because nobody, if the red team gets pushed back into their spawn, that's just what happens. It's now 4-1 in favor of Austria with 16 minutes still left to go. So, I mean, Scotland's got plenty of time. I swear, I can't watch your rollout if your scouts are hitting each other with pans. That is so annoying. But Austria, okay, no, somebody, my stream chat saying, no, it's cool. I just remember east and west by looking where Japan is. The problem is Japan is actually west of the United States as well as being in the Far East. That doesn't help at all, guys. Come on. All right. Okay. The Earth is a big circle. It's just circles are hard. Okay. Austria taking a lot of damage here, so Scotland could very easily make up some lost ground. They do lose 1 or 2 players there, including their med, so it's not going to be a gimme round. No mulligans in TF2. But they are going to be getting the capture at the very least, which looks pretty solid for them. They will be able to push into last and make an attempt. And I'm seeing from my stream chat, by the way, the stream chat has been very helpful tonight, that the 6v6 team for the US from Nations Cup is supposed to be Clockwork and Bruce on Scout, Tyler and Harblue on Soldier, and Platinum on the demo. I wonder who that medic is supposed to be, because he didn't say. He didn't say. And by the way, another question from stream chat just that I want to address here real quick while these guys are building their Ubers is Israel good in Team Fortress 2? And the answer is yes. Israel, in fact, has one of the best demo men in the world. I don't know if he's actually playing this season. He probably is. Retshock is an absolutely beast demo man, and he's played with like 200 ping because of his internet for a very long time. But yeah, he's ridiculous. Anyway, Austria is sitting back on defense with 100% Uber and looking solid. They just got 2 kills. Sheepy is going to be respawning soon. Bunny Eye. What, Bunny Eye? Bunny Eye? No, not at all. Okay, yeah, so Retshock is in Nations Cup for Israel, so that is going to be very OP for Israel. Anyway, Bunny Eye going to be jumping in here as the sniper and looking for a pick. Oh, and catches .A just a little bit off guard, so that is going to clear the route for his team to push in. And yeah, there is that exact same sticky trap. Archie just laughing it up to himself. So a good jump in by Fragmented, going to cop to Uber. And now I like that they are standing on the point, forcing the issue. They're going to force a lot of the Austrian team to go stand there on that point and therefore take a lot of damage. Hopefully we can spam them again. But everybody's still alive here, actually. It is going to be just Ritalin down beneath the point, trying to deal with an overhealed scout by himself. Not able to do that. So Austria successfully holds. And they are going to try to push out pretty soon here. There are a couple of respawners from Scotland. That will not be enough to save this point. They just lost 4 players. So Private Meta, the first one on the scene, actually being a bit of an aggressive medic. And whoa, this team is actually retreating from the point, which means he's got to be a little bit defensive. But I do like his positioning. It looked pretty good. Brozel does get taken down, but not before helping capture that point. And Private Meta is down. That's actually really great for the Scottish team. 5 against 3 right now with an Uber advantage. They are, I think yeah, they're still building that Uber. Wait, yeah, they are. Okay, sorry, it looked like it was building really fast. That's fine. And Ritalin taking a bunch of damage, but they will probably kill this soldier. Oh no, Grizzly somehow managed to get around behind. Did not see that coming. So that prevents the Uber advantage from going to Scotland. Saves the point for them once again. Austria is just holding on by the skin of their teeth. And it's working so far. You might be saying, Salamancer, teeth do not have skin, they have enamel. To which I say, I didn't make the saying up. It's not my fault that I have to say it that way. That's just colloquial English. And far be it from me to buck the trend or rock the boat or whatever other colloquialism you want me to say, but it is skin of their teeth, and that is how it will always remain until the end of time. Anyway, enough discussion of English, because that's boring. What's so interesting is TF2 and Austria sitting back here with 100% Uber on defense, still using the Heavy, which is a very solid thing to do here on Gullywash last especially. Heavy is quite OP in these close quarters. Because, I mean, what you do is you just sit your medic back here, and he's going to be so protected by that. Normally, the strategy is to jump a soldier in from here. This is the easiest route for a soldier to take, to jump and attack the medic. If you come in from here, there's bound to be a sticky trap or somebody, stopping you from getting in. So normally you jump in from over here, he attacks the med. Problem is, the med, when he's protected by that Heavy, the Heavy will knock anything out of the air with that minigun. It's very, very easy to just slow or stop a soldier in his tracks. And if you can't get up close enough to the med to deal those 100 damage, well, actually, in they come right now. They do force the Uber, so the Heavy not quite playing that crucial role, but he will still do a lot of damage, taking down from Pizza. And an offensive Heavy, actually, from Bunny Eye. I do like that. Sheepy was thinking about going in up top, but decides not to. So the offensive Heavy is not a bad idea either. If you can get him into the point to deal the damage, then you deal a lot of damage. And it's very difficult to take him down. So he's still alive. Problem is he's going to be taking a lot of heals from the rest of his team. So you gotta, the rest of the team has to play a little bit more conservative when you've got a Heavy. And Ritalin is in trouble right now. Walked just a little bit in the wrong direction, taking way too many rockets here. And is just gonna try and hide and keep his. Oh no! Ritalin, so screwed. Scotland tried their best, but Austria just took advantage of little mistakes and little missteps and hesitancy there. So the Austrian team is looking super solid right now. Looks like they may be planning on like writing a concerto about this, or something like that, to celebrate their victory. Little sonata. Oh my gosh, Archie! Hitting the pipes on Bunny Eye.
The control point is being captured.
So anyway, Austria pushing forward, and oh, I should probably take this time to point out that yes, there is a fundraiser going on right now to get teams to I-46, and you should check it out and help us out in any way you can. It's a cause very near and dear to my heart. I want to see both of our top 2 North American teams going into I-46 and destroying the Europeans, because it's pretty awesome. There was actually a show match between Mix-Up and TCM, and Mix-Up just creamed him. Really solid, 5-1 right now, of course, and they are going to play to a win difference of 5, so there will be another round here. But yeah, Mix-Up completely rolled. They dominated, and we are going to see. That is so loud. Scout, stop it! Oh my gosh! We are going to see LG Leviathan Gaming, the other team that we want to go. Leviathan Gaming versus Epsilon, I think. Epsilon, a pretty spectacular team from Europe, so that's going to be a very close series coming up this weekend. And of course, it is going to be a fundraising series. So you guys need to do whatever you can, just like $1, $2 if you tune in, whatever you can possibly afford to help us get these teams there, because let's face it, America rocks, and we needed to settle this once and for all on the field of battle. Who is the best team in the world, not just in America, not just in Europe? We're going to settle it at LAN. So, help us out. That's my pitch. I'm sticking to it. Speaking of pitches, I was just terrible at baseball. I hated it. I got hit with so many pitches, and I stopped playing a long time ago. Anyway, what is Scotland doing? I don't know. They pushed in, they had the Uber, they didn't use it, and they lost 2, 3, now 4 players. I think they were trying to force an Uber out of their opponents without having to pop their own. But, I mean, that's really not how you're supposed to play Gullywash at that point. You know, if it's 6v6, you either only suicide one player or you Uber in. Because if you suicide as many players as they did, look what happens, you just lose a point. And then your opponents can get in and force your Uber or kill your medics. So it's just not cost effective.
Our control point is being captured.
Ritalin taking some hits here. He will stay alive for a while, trying to use needles just to kind of cover his retreat there in case anybody decides to follow him. Which of course means he's not healing, but he didn't really have anybody to heal there anyway as he fell off the point. So his team's getting in here and should be able to cap. They take down a bunch of Austrian players, but how much time is left? 7 minutes and 35 seconds. It would take a miracle, I think, for Scotland to win this actually, because they're 4 points down right now with, 7 minutes to go. Austria is in a prime position to win it all, and they do have another Uber coming in. Ubering the scout. He's taking out that Pam that is so ridiculously loud again. And I think Austria is going to clinch it pretty soon here. In fact, if they win this round, they might be able to put it away even before the time runs out. With Fragmented getting taken down there. Private Meta is dead, and Archie wants to kind of jump up here and save himself. Could have grabbed that health kit, but he will just sit back and keep himself safe. Bunny Eye down, and Scotland losing most of their players does mean that Austria is going to recapture a little point. Oh, losing a scout to a nice little sneaky soldier there, Fenrir. But it's just not quite enough. The Chia Pet beard that he's got going on there, not going to be able to kill that many Austrian players. As it turns out, people in Austria are just totally immune to Chia Pets. Have you ever seen a Chia Pet in Austria? I know I haven't. That's my truth. I can touch it. And once again, Fragmented going down. Archie taking him out that time around. So Scotland is just they're in dire straits. And they will have to back away to their second point, probably their last point, because they've got just a slight disadvantage as well. Dealing some damage to this scout, but he is giving them the runaround and actually distracting them so the rest of his team can get in here. This demo is, ooh, just barely lived through that. I thought he was going to die for sure, but he didn't. Still, the rest of his team has had to back away for a second. They might try to stand it down a little bit, but they're going to take a lot of damage up here. And Austria is just playing beautifully at the moment. They got the Uber. Oh, they were playing beautifully, but now Oslo, of course, has been demolished. That's right, entire city. You heard it. What are you doing? That demo man was just standing on those stickies. The soldiers were clearing them out from underneath his feet, probably yelling at him all at the same time. Yelling in Austrian German, by the way, which probably just sounds hilarious. Not as hilarious as Swiss German, but nice sticky trap. Now you know there's some angry German yelling going on. But yeah, that was a nice sticky trap there by our good friends from Scotland. Pizza, of course, with the sticky trap. So it's full Uber versus full Uber with Scotland trying to get a little bit aggressive here. They find the offensive heavy popping the Uber into their opponents here. This is a scary position for Scotland because now they've popped the Uber. They either need to make sure they can back everybody out or they can cap second. And Austria has already killed their demo man, so capping second is probably out of the picture at the moment. They've got a scout out there trying to cap, but he may get taken down. Good play by the heavy to stay back on the point though, but Oslo is here, and oh, he gets needled to death. So this is some very scrappy play right now to both these teams, as Austria will back away just for the moment. They had a sniper here, .A, come help defend their own hold on second, but he doesn't miss that dome completely twice in a row. Whiffing the shots, not very good for your team. It's all right though. He's definitely held his own as a sniper. And just the very fact that they have a sniper means Scotland's going to think twice about pushing out. Scotland, I mean, they have to push because they've got a minute per capture point, so they basically can't win this. And normally stickies don't get caught on the door like that. That was kind of weird. Anyway, Archie getting taken down, but at the expense of Ritalin. So the red medic is dead. Medic. And Pizza is just kind of waiting in an ambush position because that's what he thinks he needs to do here. With no heals, I mean, the blue team could have tried to push in there, and so he's playing it right. Problem is, now there's going to be a huge Uber advantage for Austria, so they might just put this game away right now. It is 3.5 minutes left to go here, and if Austria wins this, they win the map and the series? I might have just spoiled the other game, but you should have watched it first anyway, so deal with it. Pizza lands the sticky traps down, but really at this point it's just, I mean, Austria does win the series because there's really no way that Scotland can come back and win like 4 points in 3 minutes. It's not mathematically possible. The timer will run out fast. But no, I mean, they're just going to try and play a good game, and Crits Creek does come in. Archie takes down Ritalin with the crits, not a lot else, but Scotland losing too many players now. The Heavy's probably going to die pretty soon here. Sheepy doing his best. He does get 1 kill. Going to go for a second one on this soldier, but it's too late. Only Austrian players left alive. They are going to capture, and that, my friends, that is GG. That is the creepiest soldier smile I've ever seen. Anyway, do subscribe despite the creepy soldier. You know, I appreciate your subscriptions here. I appreciate your likes and your comments as well, because of course it really helps me out. No, I mean, I like to see what you guys think about my shoutcasting, of course, and how I can improve the viewer experience for you, and what other kind of videos you want to see, and just kind of how your day went. Anything works. Anything at all. Especially compliments about my beard. Those are my favorites. Anyway, see you later.